This sucks. Hello beautiful people, beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I know my voice is a little off. I've been sick, like one of those summer sicknesses that hits you, crush you in the face. That's me, so don't mind my voice. I was gonna do an ASMR because my voice was worse this morning, but I just try not to talk all day and drink fluids, so I think we're good. So yeah, today's video, I was so excited. I've been waiting for this for like 2 months. I feel like it was when it was announced. But the Pat McGrath Labs, the foundation, Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. Absolutely, just let's take a moment to acknowledge this packaging. I just thought it was super cute. And then the bottle I thought was cute too. It's kind of like an elixir in a sense. It's kind of nice. Anyways, I was really excited to review this foundation, so I figured, sick or not, we're gonna get this done. I wasn't gonna wait any longer, and obviously it's better when it's new, and then you guys have lots of options of different skin tones to compare to before making your purchase. And it is a $100 foundation, so obviously, you know. So let's get straight into the application process, and then we'll keep talking. Oh my god, my voice, like I can't right now. I was gonna do this ASMR, but that's too much whispering for one day. Alright, so I'm gonna get into the application process. I'm gonna use just a regular brush. I just didn't wash my beauty blender in time because I was like getting used to and getting into using my beauty blender instead. And I'm using the sample now because the actual one, I think the color is too dark. So we'll just go in with this color instead. I was really excited about this foundation because of everything I heard about it being like really light and lightweight. Oh my god, even 34 might be too dark. Oh well, it's better than the 2. I kind of was shocked. I thought she would have more color options. Not too bad. This is actually pretty dope. I'll go into the color in another segment, but in terms of the application process, it's oh, it's so light. I was super excited about this foundation because of how I'm obsessed with like lightweight medium coverage. I don't need full. I feel like you can build up like a buildable foundation. And this one was like, I'm pretty sure medium. I think it's medium weight, medium coverage, but it's actually pretty light. Application process is really seamless. Usually, like I said, I use a different brush, but like I'm not against this one right now. It looks like it's oxidizing to me, but yeah, I feel like it's kind of oxidizing because it's darker than some areas that I would prefer to like match color-wise, but in terms of the actual application process, this is really nice. Like I'm actually really happy. Yeah, I'm actually extremely happy. Like it's super comfortable. What I'm gonna do is take the rest of my face, come back and keep talking to you guys more about the rest of this product. So now that you watched the application process, I think you guys can kind of tell that it's actually really easy to apply on. It's really smooth, very smooth application process. I love that. And yeah, that was pretty much like my keys. I was like lightweight, easy to apply, blendable, buildable. It was all of that. So I'm happy that it really did check off all those boxes. So the price, getting straight into what a lot of people like to know, it is a heftier priced foundation. It does go for a little bit more, not even a little, quite some more. It's 60 USD, which I bought for Canadian. I'm sorry, 90 Canadian, which is all quite a bit higher. Keep that in mind if you feel like the quality is worth it. I feel like the quality is high up there. I just don't feel comfortable paying that much for a foundation. This is my first Pat McGrath purchase so far. I just always love watching her swatches and all her products, but they always are a little pricier when retail's a little higher. And I don't know, I always end up finding something that I love as much for cheaper. So I feel like this foundation is amazing. For the price point, that's really up to you if you feel like it's worth it and if it's worth it in your budget. Personally, I don't think I'd pay that much for a foundation, but I have it. So getting into how available this product is, wasn't available at my local Sephora. It was kind of like how when Huda Beauty originally launched, it was like nowhere except like the main places. So it was very difficult for me to find it. I had to actually drive into the city, which took a couple, well, not a couple hours, exaggerating. It took about like 40 minutes. Or it's 40 minutes away, so it was a little bit of an inconvenience. It is available online. I mean, that's an option, but with only 35 shade ranges, or 35 shade range, I just feel like you're chancing it if you buy it online, but that really is up to you. I just feel like they could have improved in that department, but I understand with a new launch as such as a foundation, you do want to like test the market and test the waters, and you're not like going to just splurge and be available everywhere. That's crazy. Does a little go a long way? Yes, a little does go a long way. Mind you, I wasn't able to pump because I bought the wrong color. I'll get into that in a second. But I didn't put a lot on my brush. I just felt it spread very evenly, and it gave a really nice medium coverage. So I felt like I didn't need to use too much, which is the perfect type of foundation. You know, you want it to last, especially if you're spending 68 USD on a foundation. I'm just saying. So after, I'm going to do 6 hours because I have to be up super early and I am sick and it is 4 o'clock. So I'm just going to show you guys my phone. So right now here in this here Toronto, it is 4:13 p.m. So I'll be back at like 10, probably 9:13. I'm not even lying, maybe 5 hours. Just to show you guys like the progression over the day. Ideally 8 hours would have been best, but that's what happens when you're sick. Alrighty, like I mentioned earlier, I wasn't going to do a full 8 hours because the time just didn't make sense. So it's 9:51, and because I'm sick, I did nap, and my skin is kind of doing the most. You know, when you're sick, your skin's just dry and nasty, but I feel like it's held its place today, and I'm really happy about that. So I really do like that part about it. In regards to after a couple of hours, I definitely used translucent powder to make these some more because when you nap, all the oil secretion and everything was just a bit much. But other than that, I'm really happy with after a couple of hours. I also wanted to mention Flashback because I forgot to mention it previously. So I feel like there isn't crazy flashback. I think it's my concealer that was a bit of doing a little bit much in the photos that I'm gonna put here. But other than that, like the foundation itself looks really, really good. So I really do like this foundation. Given the flashback, I think I still look brown and chocolatey and everything in the photos. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to mention after a couple of hours and with the flashback. Okay, my favorite freaking category, color. Oh my god. So I did like a mini little vlog as usual, just showing you guys the color options that were the 4 darkest that were available at Sephora. I do believe it was still stayed true to what was available online. So those 4 dark shades were very different. I think I mentioned earlier that the girl who's cashing me out at the cash register was explaining to me that one color is supposed to work for various different shade ranges. I'm not quite sure what that means, so my assumption is this one color is going to work for, I'm like holding the box, this one color would work for like all the females in my family, and I just don't think that's kind of realistic. Maybe for people who are like a little bit more darker than me. I am the darkest, so perhaps I don't know, someone a little bit darker than me, maybe we're supposed to be able to share this. I'm not sure, but it was just kind of weird. But anyway, I appreciated though that there were a few darker shades, and I was happy with how they looked. I feel like mine oxidized, but I feel like I match. You know, I always say that, but I do feel like you could obviously tell like my face is slightly lighter than my hands, but it's slightly darker than my chest. As long as they're all in some kind of sequence, I'm happy. So I felt like the color was perfect match. Like I said, I bought Deep 35 and I ended up using Deep 34 today. I didn't realize, I don't know, I guess this is before I was washing my hand, I was in a rush. I had left brunch. I wasn't in a rush, that's a lie. The store was closing, but I had left brunch. I was like, you know, feeling a little good, and I was just there swatching away. I did take my time, but evidently I did not pick the right shade. So I'm gonna go in 35, Deep 35 first, and then I'll do Deep 34. You can kind of see the differences and why I kind of wasn't sure which color to gravitate towards. So I bought 35, but 34 I got a sample of just to be able to show you guys. So as you can see, it's a bit darker. And if you guys have seen my past videos, like one of them I mentioned how my sister's like, you always gravitate towards dark foundations. In my head I think I'm a lot darker than I am. And this is the other one that I actually didn't buy, I just got a sample of. So this is 35 and this is 34. And I'm just thinking because of oxidization and such that I probably should have gone with 34, not 35. So I may have to return it. I just feel like 35, it might be too dark, yeah. So that's really funny. I'll still show you the packaging and everything, but yeah, those are the color differences. These are two that I felt were closest to my skin tone. So if you are similar to my skin tone, I mean, I don't be one of these two, but I feel like this is like, it's summer, I've been out in the sun, like this is the darkest I'm getting. This blends in a lot more with like my neck and everywhere, which I'll also show you a little snippet of, so you kind of see what I mean when I like to match to my neck and my chest and make my face kind of seamlessly blend in that rather than my other areas. If you look at my arm, if you guys can see it, like it's light here, it's dark here, like I'm all over the place. Your girl's all over the place. I do want to mention why I match to my chest is because then what happens is I have like a dark face. And then it doesn't make sense, like it doesn't blend right, it's not right. This one here is 35 and this one here is 34, and this makes more sense. That's like a happy medium of the darker part of my area and the lighter part of my area, and then I use a contour to bring it all together. I think I could have even passed for a shade even slightly lighter, but I think there was a big discrepancy between the two, so I was like, this was definitely not me. That's like my mom, and then there's me, which was 34. So I do need to return this bad boy, which I feel really bad about. I hate doing that with products, but it is what it is. I also felt like there could have been a bigger shade range. I mean, I'm okay with it being available in less places as long as I'm able to get more color options. I just thought, like, I don't know, I was just expecting a little bit more in that department. So overall, I thought it's an amazing foundation. I don't know if it's worth the price. I think the quality is very up there. I think it's amazing. I just think there's so many brands in the industry now that gives you really good quality at a decent price. I think this is really up there. But for the more higher end ladies, and that's usually me, like I like more higher end makeup, I feel like perhaps this is like perfect in that sense. I wish I was able to review the whole line, but my budget isn't quite there, obviously. But yeah, I would love to know what you guys personally thought. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on my social platforms, and I'll check you guys in my next video. Bye, loves.